Hey everyone, this is JD with the Figgy Pop Culture channel, and I'm here with my wife.
I'm Tasha.
And today we're going to be reviewing the movie Companion. So we actually saw Companion this past week, and you know what? We got some thoughts on this movie.
Definitely, I do.
Starting transmission.
So I'm going to try to give pretty much a very quick summary of the movie. This is a movie you want to go in without knowing too much. I know the trailer pretty much gives away one of the major plot twists, which is not surprising considering the creators behind this movie were also behind Barbarian. So, for a quick rundown of the movie, this movie is about a couple who is going to a cabin that's owned by a billionaire, and they're going to meet a bunch of friends there and have a great weekend, and then chaos ensues while they're there.
Basically, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I think that kind of sums it up nice without giving away too much.
I think we're done. I think that's about it.
All right. What I want to tell you about this movie is very similar to. It's like a mixture between. Some of the things that we liked and disliked about the movie. So first things first, let's talk about the cast. So, what did you think of the cast?
I thought the cast was really good. I was surprised at how good Sophie Thatcher did. I thought she was actually. I don't remember her in any other movies. Would I know her from anything?
Yes. She most recently was on. She was the star of Heretic. The one that we saw with Hugh Grant.
Oh, I love that one.
That was actually good.
That was a good one. Yeah.
That's actually probably one of my top movies from last year. I love that movie so much.
Mine too. And I'm not much of a big horror person, or I like thrillers, suspense, but I'm not big on horror.
Yeah.
Would you consider that horror?
That one I would consider more of a thriller, kind of not really horror, more within the thriller realm.
Okay. But yeah, I did like that one. But this one, so she was in that.
Yeah, she's one of the actual missionary girls in the beginning.
Really?
I think she's the one that, spoilers, passes away.
Okay. Okay, all right. Gotcha.
She's not the main hero. She's not the main hero of the story.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the other girl.
The other one. Okay. She did a great job. I thought she was really great in this movie Companion. I really enjoyed watching her kind of go through everything that she went through. She goes through quite a bit. And Jack Quaid being the lead actor, yeah, he was really good too. Again, he looks very familiar. The last name is very familiar. So is he related to
Yes,
Dennis Quaid?
he is. So yeah, it is Dennis Quaid's son. And many of you guys actually probably remember who Jack Quaid is. You probably have seen him on The Boys, or he was also the main villain in what was it, Scream 6? So no, Scream 5 actually, not Scream 6. So yeah, he's been on a lot of TV shows and movies just recently. Making a big name for himself in more of the horror comedy realm.
I like that realm.
Yes.
That's my favorite kind of movie right now, I think.
Yeah.
I like it a little bit more than romantic comedy. It's just a little bit more fun and exciting, kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat, and you always wonder what's going to happen next, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, that's probably the one thing that with Tasha and I is that we'll actually watch more horror comedies together. I'm more of the person that likes the more like gritty horror movies, the more scarier stuff. Tasha, on the other hand, is not like that at all.
No, I can't watch Saw. I've never watched Saw. It's just too much for me.
Yeah.
But he likes it.
I love Saw. That was a good series. But like for her, it would be more like Shaun of the Dead, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh my God. That was such a good one. That one's so funny. I still laugh at that one.
So those are kind of the movies that we like watching together when it comes to horror movies.
Right. So I really related to this one. This one was very similar to those. So if you're familiar with those movies, then you'd be familiar with this one, I think, with kind of where it goes. In a way, it's not really funny though. It's not as funny. So anyway, so I thought that they were great. I thought Jack Quaid was really good. Played a good character. But what did you think?
I also enjoyed like a lot of the supporting cast. I mean, Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid did an amazing job as your lead roles. The supporting cast in this is really great too. Harvey Guillen, which from What We Do in the Shadows. He's really funny in that show, and he brings his humor to this movie too. You have, I think it's Lucas Gage, who had a minor role in You season 4, I believe, the last season of You. His character didn't make it, unfortunately, in that series.
Spoilers, jeez.
It's a 3-year-old movie. TV show, I mean.
I liked him too. Lucas Gage did a great job. He was really fun. So a character to watch in the show whenever you do watch the movie.
Yeah. His performance is great, and his storyline in the movie is pretty good twist. And like I said, if you've seen Barbarian, you know this movie isn't going to follow a linear storyline. You're gonna every time you think the movie's going to go one way, it does a complete 90-degree turn.
It does, yeah. I agree. Yeah.
So, And then pretty much rounds out the cast. There was Megan Suri, who's like the best friend of Jack Quaid's. So one of the main things of the story, this movie does start off kind of more like a love triangle kind of thing. You're like, hey, maybe there's a storyline going on with these three characters, Jack Quaid, Sophia Thatcher, and Megan Suri.
Mm-hmm.
And then
something else happens.
Yeah, a complete like 90-degree change. You're like, whoa, this is not the movie I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the trailer does give away a little bit, but I think the trailer pretty much only gives away one little twist, but nothing else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it pretty much, you think that it's giving away the whole movie whenever you're watching it, but with the trailer. But once you see the movie, there's actually a lot more to uncover.
Yeah.
So it's actually really fun.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, special effects. You know what? I love special effects, and I like watching special effects that are more like hands-on, like not hands-on, more practical effects. We're not less CGI, more practical effects. I think this movie did a really good job with their practical effects.
It did, yeah, it definitely did, and it wasn't very gory either. So, again, I'm not big on big horror movies and all of that gore and stuff. I get squeamish. This one didn't have that. I was able to watch everything in the whole the whole movie. I didn't cover my eyes at all.
Yeah, I think there's probably one like kind of gory scene in the whole series.
Yeah,
and you still don't see anything. It's
right.
Not crazy.
Yeah.
But, overall, I love the practical effects of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It uses very little CGI effects, and I think that's a really cool thing for this one.
I think so too. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was really well done and kind of puts you there in the moment. Makes you feel like things are really happening. Yeah. With the practical effects.
I agree.
Sometimes with CGI, you can tell it's fake. You know, this one, it felt pretty realistic for the most part. It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
All right. So, last but not least, I don't want to give away too much of this movie because this is the movie you want to go in completely blind. So we're not going to do any spoilers here. So we won't break down story beats or anything like that. If you are interested in us breaking down story beats and some of the spoilers,
let us know in the comments down below.
Exactly. Let us know in the comments down below. If you're enjoying content like this, make sure you hit like and subscribe.
If you want me back, let me know, and I'll come back.
Of course. No, I love having my wife here with me. So the more time we do more of these kind of reviews, I'll be bringing her along for these.
Absolutely.
All right. So now here's a segment a big portion why my wife is here. And this segment is called, Is This a Date Night Recommendation? And that's what I want to ask you. Would you recommend this on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being, do not take a date on this movie. And 10 being, it's a good date movie. Mm-hmm. How would you rate this movie?
All right. Well, there's a difference between dates.
Okay.
So are we talking about first date? Like you and I just met, we're going on a first date? Or are we talking about a married couple going out on a date night without the kids? Because there's a difference, right? I mean, I would say, I'll answer it both ways, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
I would say if this was your first date with somebody, I mean, if there was something else to go see, I would go see something else. I don't know what else is out right now, but I don't know if I would take them to see this one specifically. I would say maybe feel them out first, go to like a dinner and find out if they like this kind of movie. And then if they do, I would rank it like a 5, probably. Somewhere there, like right in the middle, maybe even a 6, because it was fun. And you kind of, I don't know, it's got some interesting things with it. So maybe a 5 or a 6. But if you are married, and like we love this kind of thing. For me, this was a really fun escape from reality. It took me into a whole other world, made me think a little bit. So I would definitely give it like an 8 for a married couple date night movie.
All right, yeah, I agree with you on that one. That's just a really good analysis of each one.
Okay.
And why you picked those numbers. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, and now for my ranking. So one thing I've started new, going to see this year with my movie rankings, I'm going to do the Figgy Pop scale. And what this is, you'll see right here on the screen, going to cover my face, you won't see us anymore. It's that there's going to be basically a chart here. You have on the very top, you have it's movie good to bad. And then you have, is it fun or not fun? And you know what, on this movie, I'm actually going to rank it pretty high in the it's good, and then in the fun section.
Yeah.
So this is kind of where the area I'm going to point it out. And that's kind of where I'm going to put this movie, because I think this is a movie that's fun. I do see myself probably rewatching this again, because rewatchability is very important. You know, if you can rewatch it and want to go enjoy it again, that's a fun movie. If you don't want to watch it, then then why you watch the one time? Here, cleanse your hands of it.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's definitely rewatchable. Not right away. I feel like there's other movies that I like right when it comes out on video. I'm like, I can't wait to watch that one again.
Of course.
This one is one that maybe in a little while, about a year maybe or so, I would rewatch it again. Definitely. It was good. I wouldn't say it was great,
Correct.
but I would say it was good.
Yep.
And definitely fun. I enjoyed it. There were some parts where it got a little kind of boring, kind of,
Yeah.
And there were definitely some plot points where I was like, what are you doing, dude? But then if we didn't have that in the movie, I mean, we wouldn't have had a movie. If he would have just solved it just like that, then, we wouldn't have been able to enjoy the full hour and a half or whatever it was for this movie.
Actually, it was almost 2 hours. I agree. If there is one point in the movie that's going to make people scream, and you're like, why didn't you just do this one thing? You know what? The movie had been over in 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
Yeah.
But it's actually, it's such a great fun movie that you just enjoy yourself. You forget that there are some major plot holes in there. Yeah. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to sit back and relax and enjoy this.
Yeah. And you kind of have to, just check that at the door whenever you walk into this movie and just walk in just being like, I'm going to enjoy this. Yes, of course, there are some things he should have done that he could have, fixed the problem way faster. But enjoy the fact that he didn't, because we got a movie out of it. So, don't let that bother you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right. And with that being said, guys, if you're enjoying content like this and you enjoy reviews like this, those were our thoughts on the movie Companion. Make sure you let us know in the comments section down below. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you like the movie or if you really dislike that movie. And also make sure you hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified every time a new video gets posted. And until next time, guys, this is JD and
Tasha.
And this is the Figgy Pop Collector Channel.
That concludes a Figgy Pop transmission.
So I was watching something, and I was watching another reviewer, and they said that this is kind of similar to Dollhouse. So, I mean, would you say that it's similar to Dollhouse?
I can kind of see the similarities. I think it was one of the other YouTubers had mentioned that this is like a Dollhouse movie. It is kind of.
What is Dollhouse?
Dollhouse was a TV show that was created by Joss Whedon, the creator of Buffy and Angel, and kind of directed the Avenger movies.
Oh, just that little movie?
Yeah, just a little one. Avengers 1 and 2. But unfortunately, he also directed Justice League. So, hit and miss sometimes.
You win some, you lose some.
Exactly. And so this is about, what that movie's about is that people who are like kidnapped and then they get their memory wiped and they go on to the different types of jobs and become different type of people. It's kind of similar in the vein of this one. I mean, they're not actual. I can only give away too much, but yeah, there's that kind of idea going on here too.
Okay.
So, but that's about it. I think the only part that kind of is the ability to wipe somebody's mind to use them for another purpose.
Okay, so it kind of has that futuristic element, kind of like this one does in a way.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.